Hey, we got a convo. This convo is about my championship as a golfer. Guess who doesn't want to talk about my championship as a golfer? These three. Why? Because two of the three hosts that you see amongst me that you're about to hear from lost to me in a golf tournament, 2-day tournament this weekend. So if you're a competitor, if you like winning, if you like to hear losers talk about how you're the best, you're at the right spot for this conversation. I'll start off handing it over to Dame real quick. Dame, you weren't at the tournament, so what do you got to say to the people besides apologizing?
I don't have anything to say. I was where I was supposed to be. That's how we're gonna run that.
Hey, I'm not your parole officer, but I understand what you had to do. Look, you were there. Talk to the people.
Tournament was a fun time for most, not myself, but everybody else seemed to have a good time. I had a terrible time, but I wasn't at home and I was golfing, so it could be worse.
McFadden, you were there.
Eat hot dogs.
Yeah,
those are some good hot dogs. I give them that. Those are some good hot dogs.
The best hot dog you're gonna ever get is gonna be at a golf course. Best hot dog you ever gonna get. Especially what's the one with the murderous basement that we go
Spring
to?
Lake.
Best hot dogs ever. Hands down.
Yeah, they got a good hot dog.
He said murderous basement and lunch.
You haven't been down there?
There's only one.
It's the basement to go use the restroom that you don't think you'll ever come back from. It is absolutely a horror movie waiting to happen.
I carry my organs donor card just to show that you can't get my organs.
What are you talking about? I carry my pistol down there. We are concealed. We are concealed in the basement of Spring Lake.
Look, you need a pistol and an extra clip to go down there.
I mean, you're basically peeing in a drain covered in cement down there. There's not even porcelain down there.
Yeah.
It's scary. I'll tell you this. If the lights ever go out while I'm down there, I may have a heart attack.
There are no lights. There are no lights down there. What are you talking about?
If my lighter runs out of fuel.
Oh, my word.
McFadden was the defending champion.
You keep saying that like I'm Dolo, dude. It's a team event.
Well, you're the only one of your team, so I'm speaking to the representative. So just so the listeners know, Old Fart Faithful, this is a 4-person scramble over 2 days. Combined score obviously wins. And McFadden's team last year won it. I wasn't there because my back stuff. But this year, 3 of the 4 of us were there. McFadden had a chance day 1. And I want to just speak real quick about if you look over at our YouTube main channel on the video section, there's a 7-minute video and change that covers the whole 2 days. So it's only 7 minutes long, covers the whole day, 2 days of just camaraderie, competition, and championship. And then
let's put a pin on that one, because going into day 2, the team dynamics changed. We had a change in players. So there's your asterisk. I'm just saying.
So McFadden's team was up -12 day 1, and then there was a 3-team tie at -9. I was part of the 3-way tie with a team at -9. Luck's team came in at what, -4?
-4. We birdied every par 5.
Wow.
And that was it.
So that's where those came from. Okay.
That was it.
Thanks for the clarity.
Both days, by the way.
Wow.
That was it. It was
you birdied the par 5s both days, and that was it.
It was a terrible weekend.
Let's start with Luck's experience. So then this can be like upward from there. Because if we start high and just go low, so Far Faithful, if you've ever been down in the dumps, and I'll tell you how down in the dumps Luck was. Yes, did he shoot a -4 his team the first day? Did he already realize he was down big and he was coming back for day 2 just to not finish in last? He knew it. But this is me and McFadden caught Luck, Dame, doing something sneaky.
Was he trying to pull a Trump, like throw
what was I doing?
A ball out the throw a ball?
Hey, that's my president.
Yeah, that's our prez. Make America great again.
Habits are habits, all right? Whatever.
So Saturday evening, I hit up Luck, like, because normally we would ride together, you know how homies do it. And he's like, nah, I'm good. I'm like, all right, whatever. You know, hurt my feelings. Well, Sunday morning, I'm driving to the golf course out in Monroe, all right? Way out in Monroe. I'm cruising in Indian Trail. There's a golf course. So far from Monroe. I just happened to be going down that road, and there's a little driving range. This is like 6:40 in the morning. The lights are on,
Oh my
dews
God.
on the ground, and all of a sudden I see his vehicle
Place
parked
doesn't
as
even
I'm
open till
driving,
10.
and I see him, Dame, by himself hitting balls without even telling me or McFadden. He's out there trying to get more practice in before day 2.
I don't blame him. He's like, nah, I
Dame,
got to put some work
Dame,
in
I
on
was-
this range.
I was
so
in my
we don't
feelings.
finish in last.
Dame, I was in my feelings. I woke up
Already
and was
know.
like, I gotta go and hit some balls. Like, it was the worst round of golf I've hit in 5 years. I mean, it was that bad.
But you didn't go to the range or play around like before day 1, did you?
No.
Okay, so
Because
you had an
the range at Monroe is like 2 miles away. I'd probably get lost just trying to find the damn thing. So it was, I couldn't hit a driver. I couldn't hit an iron. I could chip and putt. That's basically all I was able to do the entire round. It was, and I won't say this on my team. My team, they were fun to hang out with. They were some good guys. My A was playing more like an A- B+ guy. And when I'm right on the fringe and he is also right off the fringe, that's not good. Your A guy is supposed to be, your A guy is supposed to be within 14, 15 feet of the green or the hole. That was not the case. The B guy.
One thing I will say. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
The B guy played like a B, and then the C and D's played like D's. So we had 2 B guys and 2 D guys, and we even when we got there, we just couldn't knock down the long putt.
Oh my gosh.
Well, yeah, if you're left with 18 holes of long putts, your score is not going to be particularly low. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it
was a struggle.
I just find it fascinating, and I'm speaking for McFadden too, that neither of us knew how they got their points, but the fact that all their birdies came on par 5s, that's struggle bus. That's a struggle bus.
Yeah, I mean, it was very easy to track. It was very. Yeah, we knew it. We went in when we get in the second day, the driving range helped me because I teed off and smoked one down the middle. And we got up there and we're like, it's on. And then hole 2 happened and it was no longer on.
Mentally, you're back on Saturday.
Mentally, I was beat up. I mean, you would think that I was, 6 beers deep for the round and I didn't drink 1 beer the whole time.
That's probably the problem.
No, usually if I drink a lot of beer, it gets bad, and it was like that. Let me tell you this: I changed stance, I changed grip, I changed speed, I turned music on, I turned music off. I changed every aspect.
You're touching on
2
every
rounds, and
every
I just
variable
could
you
not. I could not. I felt so bad. I felt
Mr.
so bad.
Scully.
It was tough.
What up, man?
We don't want to cut off Luck, but I would do the world a disservice if I don't bring in our featured guest, the brother-in-law to the man who put together each and every year the biggest Scramble golf tournament this side of the Mississippi. We have Mr. Scully. You got anything to say to those people? So Scully, just to catch you up, we're only like 10 minutes into this.
on the trophy, and
Oh, we haven't got there. Right now, Scully, we're talking about Luckadu's explaining his entire life Saturday and Sunday, which I don't know if you know this, but they got -4 on Saturday, -4 on Sunday.
I do know
all
that.
their birdies came on par 5s both days.
Okay. How many bogeys?
Yeah, how many bogeys you guys get?
Oh, at least 4 or 5. Really?
One too many.
Okay.
Really?
Okay.
So y'all had bogeys for real?
We had 1 bogey on the first day. I'm telling you, it was a team effort. I played like shit, but it was a team effort.
Okay.
My guy.
Scully's team had 2 bogeys, I thought. Didn't you guys have 2 bogeys?
We had 1 and 1, yep.
Yeah.
Really?
And still scored better than us. I
Way
went
better.
2 bogey. Yeah.
So Scully, how did you shoot?
I played really well on Saturday. Sunday was a little creaky, so
It was good weather this weekend, though, right?
It started raining a little bit on Sunday, like in their back 9, but I was just, I'm not in golf shape. Let's put it that way. So
I don't think any of us talking right now are in golf shape. So
yeah,
You'll be all right.
Both days I was struggling by hole 14, 15, and then Sunday I was you know, a little stiff.
Well, that weekend got Luckadoo to finally express that he is officially an old fart living.
I'm officially
that golf
a D
round
player.
did it to him.
That C player shit. I'm a D player.
Welcome to the group, man. Welcome.
I mean,
Got me
yeah,
as a C.
I wasn't going to say anything, but Adam did say that you were probably the worst of the C's just by handicap.
Oh yeah, by far.
I mean, that's acceptable.
Yeah, it was tough. I am going to spend a lot of time at the driving range working.
This guy's getting a job picking the range.
Yes.
Yeah, he's picking the range. He's gonna be collecting people's buckets.
But he's trying to become one with the golf course.
I'm just trying to watch.
He's raking bunkers.
Somebody. I spent Monday.
We'll go and hit balls at him in the
dude. I spent Monday watching a ton of YouTube on golf swings. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? I think I got it, but I got to practice it.
Like I said earlier, Old Fart Faithful.
Doug, why don't you tell us? Because you're a golf champion, so why don't you tell us what is he doing wrong?
Well, right now we're the audience is hearing the low of the low because our audience are people that are overcomers and face adversity, and they come out better than when they came in. And right now we're building up to what takes place to become a champion, because our listeners know my back issues are basically, they would put Superman down. And I know that's why you guys keep a symbol on my chest like I'm the best. And I get it. Like I could take bullets and spit them out. But with great responsibility and amazing looks and comes responsibility. I would like when Luck just mentioned watching golf videos, I have that 7-minute video up on the YouTube channel, and you will see Luck on those videos putting and chipping, and you can hear someone in the crowd saying they thought you were the D player, and they were like, dang, Luck shouldn't be a D player. So again, there's other people, Luck, that think you're better than the D player, because you can hear it on the audible, and you had a great chip. Scully, you'll see on there, he hits a driver. He told me he wasn't a fan of that one.
Are you talking about 18?
Yep, 18.
But you know why? Because at that point, I just went up and hit the ball. No thought. You know what I mean? You know when you get there mentally and you just walk up and you're like, there's no practice swing. You're not thinking about anything. You just go up and you just take the swing. And then that's where it went. And I'm like, 18 holes to get to that point.
It's speaking
of just going up and just swinging.
And speaking of practice swings with McFadden on hole 18, you'll see also in that 7-minute video, McFadden took 19 practice swings, 49 seconds on the clock, and that's with me editing, for him to finally hit the ball on hole 18, his approach shot.
That's where things happened wrong for me.
So, Scully, did you... Correct. That's stated on the video. I'm just saying, speaking of 18 and practice swings and blah, blah, blah. Scully, did you watch that 7-minute video that Dub put together for the crew?
I did.
Okay. So you saw your driver swing. You saw one of your putts. You saw one of your chips. Because I tried to give you guys shine. McFadden, McFadden, I got a couple putts of yours, and that's all I could capture, and that one chip that you guys ended up using. So to speed along the story, we heard Luck's tragedy, and again, two conversations ago, if you listened to it, where me and Luck played year 2 together in the cart, and to make this go full circle, is Luck talked about how he didn't drink this time. But that last time, Dub got out of control. So he got an out of control Dub. So you see what happens when you get an uncontrolled Dub. The 2 times I've been harnessed in, I've won championships. And I'll tell you why that is. Here's the secret to pulling Dub in. Year 1, I had Ken in the cart with me, and he was able to wrangle me in. I mean, Scully will never forget the story where we're on like hole 3 on a par 3, just on the fringe, and I took a 60-degree wedge and tried to do a flop shot, and my whole team basically almost threw me in the river because they're like, get this guy under control. So they did. We won. This go around, just this past weekend, I had Colonel with me on day 2. The Colonel kept me in order. An older gentleman. He made sure I wasn't getting squirrely. He kept me to 2 beers and no other activities. So I was good. So again,
so you had to hire a supervisor.
Yeah. That's not right, because you're with some guys that you kind of know and you're respecting the game at that point. When you're with one of us, you're just like, yeah, let's all eat mushrooms and golf.
That's all they want to do is party.
How do we stop you from that? You're like, oh man, because I specifically remember telling you on hole 12, I'm like, dude, shut the up and golf. Now, I don't know how to wrangle you in by telling you something else. Shut the up and golf. And nope, you wanted to drive back and talk to the group behind us and drive up and talk to the group in front of us. How am I supposed to wrangle you in?
Hey, I didn't say my friends have the power to wrangle me in. I'm just saying, once I get wrangled in, you win a championship. That's all I'm saying.
You're saying the people who you actually respect have the power to wrangle you in.
There we go.
Clarifying question. What's the over-under on how many of your shots the team took besides one because they had to on both days? How are we looking? What were your contributions? I'm just saying. I want to know, what level of champion are you? Were you on the coattails of the team, or were you making putts? I've seen you make putts.
I'll say
Did
this.
the driver come out of the bag?
No, that's the other thing, Old Fart Faithful. You have to know, Dame, and you have to know this. You know how handicapped I am physically, for crying out loud? I get disability. I got handicap stickers. I got multiple doctors every week. They also handicapped me, saying I couldn't use a driver, a 4, 5, 6, or a 7 iron.
All right.
So you had a lot of special rules.
They were against me.
Live and
that all worked in your favor, though, because 150 and in and putting, you're a really good golfer. So for you not to drive gave you the D card.
No, you were asked what is the farthest you can hit a golf ball? And you said, I can hit 150 with an 8 iron.
Yeah. Luck's seen that number.
Yeah, that's accurate. That's accurate. He was hitting 150 with an 8 iron.
150 with an 8 iron.
Yeah.
So he can hit 260 with a driver.
No. It's because an 8 iron is my only club that I hit with. So I have it dialed in. The rest of the clubs I don't have dialed in.
Because you said that.
So my driver might go. My driver might go 165 if I hit it.
Bullshit. Yeah, no.
So you can hit 165.
No, that's if it all works
sandbagging, I think, but it's okay.
It wasn't even sandbagging. It sounded like he had a bunch of special stipulations.
Yes,
all against me
politically.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. He had guys on his team that could drive the ball. All they needed him was help with 150 and in.
Let me ask you this.
And he could
if I can only chip and putt, if I was in that tournament, if they told me I could only chip and putt, and I want you to be honest, would I still be a D player?
You would be a D player because you couldn't help the whole hole. That's how he got the D player status, because he can't help the whole hole.
There you go.
Wait, Dub? So Dub was a D player?
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
I'm handy.
So
now you're understanding.
I didn't know he was a D player.
Yeah.
But you're proving my point. He's definitely sandbagging, because I would be sandbagging if I could only pitch and putt. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah, everyone can hit 150.
Yeah, he was their worst player because he could only hit 150 and in, which is where you need your players to be.
Because of how he answered the question.
I'll say this.
I blame you three, because you know better. You know better.
My team captain on our team was the MVP of the whole tournament. And he said,
he's a good player. He's a really
4 holes in, he started contacting the commission of the tournament, saying, hey, it is unfair how handicapped you have Mercer. You guys have him way too handicapped. Not only was I physically handicapped, they kept trying to change the rules against me. Again, I should have been able to play from the yellow with a driver.
You should have answered the question. You should have
could
said,
played
I
from
hit
the
a
yellow
driver
with a driver,
2
but
points,
not
and you
as a
could hit
D
any
player.
club you want.
Yeah, you should have. No, he should have answered the question honestly.
Yeah.
Is what he did. He answered the
Yes.
question. He
Yes.
should have answered the
That's what
question
I'm saying. No,
honestly.
you should just say short yourself on the driver, but then at least you could still hit driver.
I'll say this.
You said the farthest you could hit a club was 8 iron, 150. That's it. You don't go above it.
That is it. I've played with McFadden and Luck, and I hit a 8
Okay,
iron.
but I'm saying that's not a handicap, which is what you said.
See, I was waiting to call you out on some bullshit, right? and this is the bullshit. That's why I was just lying in the cut, right? So we're out there amongst all participants, and I'm like speaking kind of low. I'm like, yo, Merch, you know you're on that bullshit, right? So he raises his voice and is like, no, I hadn't hit a driver or played golf in 3 years. And I tried to give him an out. I said, really? He was like, yeah, I hadn't played in 3 years. I was like, Merce, if you go to episode 12,
look here for
where you boasting, saying, who played golf on January 1, right? Well, that's just one round. And then it was 3 weeks after that, same foursome, where you're hitting driver, you're hitting wedges, you're hitting putts, and you played the whole round, but, you know, you come in crippled on this one. And the look that he gave me was like, oh, I forgot. Who else knows this? I digress.
It sounds like a lot of lies, a lot of deceit. So, all right, can you tell what shape I'm drawing right now?
His team had an A and a B, and I think Colonel is on that B-C fringe. Would you agree, Scully?
He's consistent. He's not long, consistent.
So you have an A, a B, a B-C, and definitely a C at least on one team. I don't care if he wasn't hitting drivers. I mean, you gotta chip, putt, and hit from 150 in to win this thing.
This sounds like a bubble championship. You know how they put an asterisk on the Lakers bubble championship? This is what this sounds like.
Well, I was shocked.
Either which way, I'm not going to take it away from that team. That team, team.
As I say, yeah.
So on the screen right now, for everyone who's listening, please tune into the YouTube channel because this is the trophy right here, year 1 when I won it. Beautiful trophy. This stick, as you see right here, somehow has disappeared. No one knows where it is. But
you lost it.
No.
Yeah, you did. I was there.
Oh yeah.
You lost it.
It felt somebody dropped it in the
you went to go get the trophy out of your car to get the big picture, and when you came back, the thing was gone.
Yeah, it fell somewhere on the ground, but we couldn't find it.
Yeah. So you
see how he just remembered that? It was the same thing with Hit and Driver. January 1 and February 12.
So we have trophy gate number 2 is what we have. All right.
So I win this trophy year 1. I get it overnight. McFadden's had this trophy locked up for a year. And now the trophy's with Colonel. And this is our fantasy football trophy, Bessie, which has been broken, which you guys know. It was. We got the replacement. It'll be coming this Thursday. We'll get some video of that. But I just wanted to show that real quick to everybody watching on YouTube so you can see. And what I wanted to talk about real quick was...
Hold on 1 second. It wasn't just enough for them to know you had a trophy. You had to make sure they knew what it looked like. Like, how does that change anything?
Here's a difference between you guys and me.
You are something else, bro.
My fan base that supports me through thick and thin, I share with them more than just my little face on a screen. I share with them my pet.
One round
they got a lot of things. They're trying to see what you're doing while they're in prison.
They're living through my overcoming ability. So to answer these questions about my team, first, our A player was the MVP. It was great having him on the team. He really directed the whole flow, especially when it came down to putting. I was the first person to putt in the scramble, so I had to do my job. And of course, did I make some putts? Yes, I did. But I also did my job, and I'm not going to give away our secrets to these guys, our competitors, but I did my job.
No, that's what I want to know. I want to know what your contributions were. And I'm interested.
So, you know what? He still never answered.
I know there were some. I know you putt well, and I didn't want to know like how many shots did
I'm going to get there, but unlike you, it's not I. So the we factor here.
Bullshit. A bullshit.
So our A player got the MVP. On day 1 and day 2, our B player got switched out because of the way their schedule was. So first day, the B player did what he had to do. Then we got a new B player, and he fit the mold, and he did really well considering the pressure of us having to make a huge comeback down 3 going into it. And then our C player, which they've mentioned before, he was consistent and he was the glue to the factory. And then you got the D player, and you have to have a strong D player, one that can putt and chip and follow the format of being a good D player. And where I came into play was my putting with the new stance that they all saw, that you guys know. Stance still continue to rock it. Monroe has extremely hard greens. They are fast. They move. They would destroy Dame, so I don't even know why he thought he could compare himself if he was chipping and putting, because that would be a horror show.
Ask Scully about me, bruh.
Yeah, that's at National, not Monroe. And so then... So chipping wise, I was playing it safe. Again, there was a reason why I play it safe. I wasn't doing my normal amazing type of shots because, again, can't give away that secret, because hopefully some of our old fart faithful, they're ever in Charlotte, they come hitting us up and they can try to play us in a scramble. That's what I'm saying. So I don't want to give them ammunition on our
It wasn't
tactics.
playing nearly as hard as it normally does as far as putting.
And
who was it?
He's saying that
Monroe is normally a very tough course for putting, so it was playing tough. It's a hard course, but it wasn't nearly as like when we play it in the summer and it's just like almost diabolical. It wasn't like that. I didn't think.
No, it wasn't, but it's still a lot tougher than, like, I'm not.
You said he wouldn't putt well there.
He wouldn't,
because it wasn't Charlotte.
There's no way Dame would come out of the bleachers. He hasn't putted in so long. That's.
Dude.
Dame couldn't break 100 if he chipped from 100 yards and in, chipped and putted. He wouldn't.
I didn't say break 100. I said chip and putt well.
Just hold on.
I'll take that bet. I'll take that bet.
Oh, I got it.
I will pay for the round, and I'll videotape every shot of his. There ain't no way.
No. But I want to bet. You're saying he can't break 100 just chipping and putting?
Stop screaming.
Starting at 150 and in, there's no way he breaks 100.
I'll take that bet.
This is a public.
Yes,
wow.
McFadden. What do you think?
Wow, hell
dude,
yeah.
you literally could be 150 in and just use your putter.
Yeah.
Well, look.
No,
I don't know how we. Hold on.
He'll destroy you.
I don't know how we're gonna do this because we are no longer going to be friends anymore. I am quitting the podcast because the way you treat me and talk about me is absolutely piss poor for you to call me a friend. And
he does this when he's on his super high. When he gets on this super high, treats everybody else like shit.
First of all, you can't quit a podcast when we don't do one anymore. So I don't care if you quit what we don't do.
Yeah.
Now, if you say you're quitting the conversation,
touche.
The intro said it all.
I just need to know for this bet because I will fulfill this. So Luck and McFadden think he can break 100 from 150 and in.
Oh, absolutely.
Scully, can Dame break 100, 150 and in?
Get out of here. What course?
Monroe.
150 and in? Yeah, what course?
Monroe. I'll take him to Monroe.
150 and in Monroe.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Give me Lincolnton.
No.
And this is how I propose we do it, man. We go ahead, tee it up. Forget hitting tee balls. First tee, we just drive out the 150 every hole.
Yeah, exactly.
150. Yep. 150 in.
Yep.
I mean, it's still bogey golf plus a handful of doubles.
But yeah, that's it. You telling me par 5, I get to start from 150 and just have to shoot a bogey? Like,
absolutely.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely. He's in on it. No. You can't change the bullshit now.
There he goes, changing the rules.
Okay,
but that's what he does.
I'll keep it that way because his par 3s will be 150 as well, so it evens out.
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, this is a wrap. I can't wait. Old Fart Faithful, you're about to see one of the best shows, and I know you guys know about other podcasts like Bob Does Sports and so forth that are hilariously entertaining. We're about to give them a run for their money when it comes to Dame on a golf course. You haven't seen anything like this. It's literally like going to the three ring circus and seeing elephants jumping over pits of alligators. It's going to be that entertaining. So back to me as a champion. Yes, I'm the champion. I couldn't believe it. Thankfully, McFadden, who's on tell how he ended up in second, he stayed with me. Everyone left, but it was just me and him in the parking lot for like an extra 45, maybe an hour, because I was in shock that we ended up making that big of a comeback and being able to hold it off. And we won on hole 18, where his team ended up missing a putt barely, and you can see that on that 7-minute clip. So McFadden, tell us how it felt having a 12 lead, and then, like you said, your A player got swapped the second day. Carry on the story.
Yeah, that was basically it. Chemistry. I mean, every team feel that you leave something on the course when the dynamics of the A player change. The whole dynamic of the team change. I'll give you a prime example. Zach. Zach is our D player, but he putts like a B player. So Zach would be the one that would lead everything off, and it was always like, "Hey, I'll show you the line and this and that and that and this." All right, cool. So when our A player changed, the whole dynamics of the team changed, and it was super hilarious for me. On had to been hole number 11. Our A player gave a read, and Zach he didn't agree with it. So I started laughing like hell. I called him off the putt. I was like, Zach, don't putt. So I said to Jack, Jack, Zach doesn't agree with you.
Let me just throw that out there.
Yeah, because Zach didn't want to say anything. The man is like, yo, dude, is playing 2 feet to the right, but Zach's putting style was a foot inside that left. And Zach didn't want to tell him, I don't want to play that far out. He just kept saying, yes. But when he lined up, he wasn't lined up where he was. And Jack kept saying, no, it's this way. So I took it upon myself to intervene. So it was just dynamics like that. It come down to putting.
Yeah.
It really come down to putting. So we're realistically left 4 putts out there. We were in tune to repeat at least 10. But 10 didn't happen. And then later in the round, what you see in the clip is coming home. We knew we were close, but didn't know where we were. And the plan was to eagle that hole, you know? We ran a diplomatic ship. So our A player had precedence on what shots to use. Right? And you asked me to go. And coming home on 18, we had a shot that was 140 yards from the center of the fairway, but our A player chose a shot out of the woods because it was closer. So I voted for fairway and was outvoted to use the wood shot because it was closer. So it was decisions like that that I really believe cost us the tournament.
You know, I had to fight through that the 1 year I played, because if you ask Scully's stepfather, he thinks I'm the worst golfer ever. And the whole time I'm just trying to tell us, hey man, I can't hit, but I can putt.
Absolutely.
And then I finally, because I was always leadoff man, always leadoff man, always leadoff man. Then I started making them, and he was like, you know what, buddy, you should probably go last. And I was like, bro, I've been trying to tell you this.
Well, and our experience on the second day by losing, you know, captain or A player, the decision making also changed. And our Sunday captain was under the idea closer is better. If it's side hill lie rough, he didn't give a. It was like that one's closer. We'll use that when you clearly have a better quality shot from the center of the fairway, albeit is 25, 50 yards further away from the hole.
So he was making decisions on distance based off what was best for him, not what was best for the team.
Probably.
And that's what I struggle with. So on this particular shot, and I'm glad you're leading that way, Luck. I didn't agree with that decision, right? but he pressed on the entire team. I got this shot. And when you see that 19, 20 practice strokes, it wasn't the greatest lie coming out of the trees, right? Hit the shot, but now we're relying on our A player that says, I got this shot. And when he hit the shot, as soon as he hit it, he was like, my bad. Like, well, we had a clear shot from the fairway that would have given everyone from all ability a better chance at getting closer. I digress.
So you guys can see my screen, and Olfart Faithful, definitely click on the YouTube link. So McFadden's here in the woods on hole 18. They need to birdie this hole to win. So here they are.
Wait.
Yeah, Dame. It was that damn serious, yo. It was that serious. And we had a clear shot from the fairway at 140 yards.
No, that's my point. You decided to take.
So this is where the ball was for McFadden here, and this is where they agreed upon here.
It doesn't sound like it was an agreement.
Way back though. I think.
Yeah, it was.
It was 145 yards out. We shot it. Yeah.
Straight
and
in.
What stroke is this?
This is a par 5,
three,
so they're shooting 3.
So you had 3 shots to hit a clear shot from 145.
Yes.
And a scramble.
Yes.
Well, technically 2 shots because you had to.
They had to birdie.
We could have gone home from there.
But
our A player assured us that he has that, and that shot that you see there was 100 yards.
That's wild.
So real
shout out to the A player.
Shout out to the cameraman who captured it, by the way. So here, I'm going to play it real quick so Dame can see what happened. So he hits it, just so you guys can see the ball's right here. So he did get it out of there. The only person that rolls on the green, but here's where it gets tough. Now it's in the fringe, basically hit that man in the background. So let me fast forward. I'm going to show you the putt. Oh, actually, here's Scully, real quick. Here's Scully. Where'd he go? Oh, here he is. Hey, there's Scully. Oh, here's a Scully putt. Hold on.
That was a good looking guy right there.
Look at that. Look at this. Dang it. Here we go. So Scully. Oh, so close. Oh, there he is. All right. That was fast forward to Luck. Oh, hold on. Here's Luck. Here's Luck. And look at that. Did you say you're a C player? You are. Look at that. And then here's a Luck putt real quick. Oh, missed it. All right, now back to McFadden's.
You being a champion? Oh, sorry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you too far. It was halfway. There you go.
Go back. Right there.
Yeah, it was. It was right here. So this is the putt. This is where they had it. Here's their A player. Here's McFadden. And definitely a swooping putt off the fringe. And here it is for the tie. Not a bad attempt, but that doesn't get you that trophy right there. That trophy right there, I'm on it twice now. Here's the commissioner, one of the best human beings you'll ever get a chance to meet. So if you ever get an invite to this tournament, definitely do it. I would speak upon something that he provided me. But between me and Scully, we know what it is. The man went deep in his pockets and surprised someone that was able to get back into the tournament. He's a gentleman. He's a scholar. He's one of the nicest human beings, unlike my friends. So shout out to the commish. So that's
I'm done.
I'm done. That's our story. That's what we're sticking.
We gotta keep you grounded, bro.
Damn, you're not done. We got a whole playlist about you breaking 100 from 150 out. So, Scully, anything you need to say about your performance to the Olfart faithful? I mean, you have been on the channel in a while. We have grown extramentally. Actually, we were at 81 subscribers when
we've grown what?
A lot.
How are you?
Especially.
We were at 81 subscribers, and then when I hit refresh, somehow we ended up at 80. So we lost somebody during this this episode, this conversation.
It happens.
Yeah, for me, it was good. It was my first time out in the course in a while, so I was really just seeing how I was going to play, and then seeing also if I could walk after a couple days of golf. So I was happy that Monday I was all right. So now I'm interested to keep playing some more golf and get back out
there. You go. So, there you go.
Yeah. No, I played well on Saturday. Like I said, I was sore on Sunday, but I mean, I haven't played 2 days of golf in a year. So
you see how he did that, Merce? He didn't say 3 years.
Yeah. I wasn't in a wheelchair.
Well,
if you listen, he told the truth.
If you add up how many rounds Scully's played versus me in the last 3 years, it is extramentally giant.
Yeah, there you go.
I had to stop. Unfortunately, I had to stop.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Injuries, definitely, I understand it. So Luck's body felt very sore. McFadden, how'd you feel after the 2 days?
Fantastic.
Yep,
No
McFadden's
worries.
still in golf shape. Scully was sore.
Yeah.
I went and saw the chiropractor the next day on Monday and got an adjustment iced. Today I did get out there, did a little
wasn't
walk,
super sore, but
stretch.
I could tell I just wasn't turning as much as I was. I wasn't as flexible as I was on Sunday. I wasn't like hurting, but I was, I was hitting a few more push shots and not really turning through the ball as I was on Saturday. So
that's what I brought to the table, because on Sunday I knew I was muscle fatigued out with the stiffness, so I had to go old 7-iron, keep them low, and basically I was chipping to get up on the green, like riding 7-irons, like I putted them. It would be 140 yards like Dame, and I would shoot them up there just to try to get something on the green because I couldn't turn anymore. My muscles were too tight.
Oh, wait a tick. All right. So earlier in the conversation, you said if it was like Dame from 150, he wouldn't break 100. But now you're playing like Dame and you're hitting a green. Which one is it?
That's like saying
and you weren't supposed to hit anything over an 8-iron either.
You know what I've learned tonight?
I putted.
That was the rule.
You know what I've learned? You cannot trust this man. He will tell you anything. He will tell you anything.
My goodness.
If it makes his story better and makes him shine, he will tell you anything.
Yes, exactly.
I am so glad I was with 3 other gentlemen who everyone respects. Yeah. Thank you. Scully probably heard it the most. How shocked was the commission, everybody, that I got the championship again? Shocked the world, really.
I mean, I don't really talk to a lot of those guys, so that's all that's all his buddy. They mentioned it. They did post the video. He posted the video in the group chat, but after Sunday, that thing goes kind of dead quiet. So
that's right.
But I'm sure everyone's proud of you.
Yeah, I had a lot of people that were shocked.
I heard that, Dave.
My entire doctor staff that all works on me, my entire team was all very proud of me, and they listened to the stories with amazement, and they know the overcoming from a wheelchair to a walker to a cane to on and on and on. I was like a caveman in the 21st century.
Did you give them tips and ask them to subscribe?
I always ask people to hit that button. As Luck would say, just touch it, which he's a dirty old fella. But Scully, let's just say this, Scully. Out of the 4 people you see on the screen, if you had to go into a scramble, and it was just all D players that you were playing against, which 3 would you pick out of us 4?
That's some bullshit.
That's just.
I'm totally fine without you picking me. I get it.
What do you get out of that question?
Exactly.
I totally get it.
I'm going McFadden, Damon, Luck.
There we go. See, there we go. That's what you get.
Because he knows that when you're playing with us, then it's nips and gummies and stretching 24/7. It's a totally different player.
I will say this: speaking of the on the ground stretching, not one time did my teammates ever bring it up while I was down there just stretching. So that was pretty nice.
No better.
Did they know you?
No, I didn't.
Brought it up.
Exactly.
I saw you from a couple fairways away. I brought it up.
See, Scully saw
like, hey, that's one of those things you're like, hey, he's special. That's not.
He's weird. Like, leave the weird guy alone. Like, don't. If he's doing that, if you say something to him, he's gonna start wilding. So don't.
But I will say this: that when the commission was asking me all those questions that Scully was bringing up earlier, I just kept telling them, don't worry about what I can or can't do with the golf clubs on the golf course. The difference between me and the rest of these guys that are out there is I've already won it. So you want a guy who knows how to win it. Now I'm the only person to ever win it twice. So why would you not want me as your first pick? If I was
because
an
I'm
A
trying
player,
to have a good time.
If you would have said that, look, no. If you would have said that statement before he went to go make A, B, C's, and D's, you would not be a D player.
There you
Exactly.
go. There
You would not. You would not have been a D player.
There you go.
If you would have said, "Don't worry about me. Let me do me, and let me hit what I want to hit," then you would not have been a D player.
Absolutely.
Period.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The question is, how far can you hit a golf ball?
So if you want a guy who's going to stretch the rules,
McFadden can say this. I got to the draft, and you literally told them that you were in a wheelchair for 3 weeks.
He did.
That was part of the talk. Man, I can only hit an 8-iron. I was in a wheelchair.
Yes.
That's what they were envisioning you.
You've been talking so much about how you won this championship.
Yes.
But as we continue to travel through this conversation, little tidbits of how
the nicest human on planet Earth in those pictures that was discussed, taken advantage of.
That's wild, man. This one definitely is a bubble championship, bro. I'm not ever talking about it.
But wait, there's more. I mean, so when I first met you, Dame, you know, the link is Dub here. So we have the mini tour, and Dub got invited to the mini tour. His family was like, "Oh, you sure you want to hang out with these guys? They're black." So that was hilarious, right? So he went to the tour first year, and it was no pressure. Do you want to bet? Do you want to get into it? And you know, his story is his story. But his story years ago when we met is, you know, I've just come out of a wheelchair. I'm not golf ready. I hadn't played in 3 years, and after day one, because he was flighted the way that he was as a D, he's winning the tournament.
Yeah.
Oh, so he figured out the secret years ago.
Exactly. So when this comes up, and we were over at Soup's house, and I caught wind of what he's doing, I was literally in my feelings. I was like, "No, dude, do you not know this guy?" And he's like, "Oh no, he's telling me this," and that's when Luck showed up, like 5 minutes later, because we showed up literally 5 minutes apart. And all of that fell on deaf ears. So
so if you want to cheat,
every tournament that I've been a part with, and this guy is playing, he's out of the wheelchair, winning a tournament.
Just get out of the wheelchair.
This needs to be a
like
movie.
the guy that he shows up to the poker game, right? And he has 4 aces and goes, "Is this good?"
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Is this a good hand? I've never played before. I don't know.
Is it my turn to bet? Do I bet now? Is it my turn to bet?
Exactly.
All right. All right. So I learned more about you today than I've learned about you over the last 5 years, just from this conversation. Just from this conversation, sir. And I don't like it.
Absolutely. You know, my thing is this, Dub. If you're gonna tell it, remember who you told what and who you were with before you open your mouth.
Here's what would solve it is enter your scores in a handicap app so we can see some scores.
There you go.
Well, if he's always a deep,
no, it's always, I don't know, it's a 32. Like,
exactly.
So now we got to start holding more accountable. All right. I see how to fix this. If I care enough, I don't know.
So old fart faithful, we
should all enter all our scores. And
said we're gonna end it. That came in kind of low.
We're gonna
fix your mic.
Amazing.
Because he's been talking about himself the whole time, and now we've been trashing him for the last 5 minutes, and he can't.
And believe me,
comes with the championship.
Being the champion, you're always gonna get knocked down by others. You're always going to have rumors started about you. The TMZ photography somehow gets more flashes.
Oh my gosh.
I thought we had another guest. What happened to our other guest?
Well, the other guest has not reached back out.
His other guest was going to fall right in line with this conversation, so he chose.
Let me go ahead and shut this down now. We shut this down now.
I need a guest that's actually on my side, Scully. I mean, what the
I'll
heck?
save my topic for next week then.
There you go.
So,
there you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, this one was a lot of fun. It reminds you to be better no matter where your place is in the final rankings. As always, just don't die.
Yep.
Good to go.
And welcome to the old living. We're bold, so we've been told. No plan, no script, just speak our mind. Just talking to unwind. Welcome to the old fart podcast. We're bold, so we've been told. Kick off your day, leave stress behind. Just talking to unwind. Oh, living faithful. Back in my day, stories spill out like cheap beer cans. Forget what year it is, but I remember all the bands. We wander, we ramble, we stray. We come full circle, but you'll laugh at something before the night slips away. Oh, living faithful. Oh, living faithful. Turn that dial, friend. Let the world wait outside. You're in good company now. Those years are along for the ride.